It's 8 trivia questions on the hit TV show Friday Night Lights, as picked by Patreon subscriber Alex DeSmet. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show. You can find out more about me by going over to my website, triviawithbuds.com. There's 2 D's and an S in there, like you're going to the dentist. And you can find all kinds of information on where to play live trivia with me in Southern California, special events I have coming up, like next month's Harry Potter experience at Last Name Brewing on May 31st. Tickets available on the banner on the top of the website. And you can watch videos and click around and play around with some trivia on your own. If you want new episodes of this show, hit subscribe on your device and you'll get them every single day. We are on 302 episodes deep into our daily edition of this show for the last year or so almost. And before that, we did another 100 and something episodes of trivia where I had guests on that would usually battle in 2 topics they were good at, like Back to the Future and U.S. presidents, or marine biology and Tenacious D. And those were lengthier episodes, usually like an hour or more. And we get to know some friends of mine from the world of entertainment. And we've had some great guests on the show, like Jim O'Hare from Parks and Rec, who did some Johnny Cash trivia against his cousin Matt O'Hare. And I think they did sitcoms and Johnny Cash trivia. So go back and check that out. That was like the 6th episode of the show ever, way back almost 3 years ago. And Jim O'Hare played Larry, Jerry, Barry, Gary on Parks and Rec. So check that out. I'll have to have him on the show again soon. He's a good friend and fellow Chicagoan. So we'll see if he has 5 minutes to do a phone call sometime soon. In the meantime, today's episode is all about Friday Night Lights, and this is a show I've never seen a frame of, but I would like to go back and watch at some point. I know it's a good show. I think the acting's supposed to be pretty great on this show and the storylines, and I like that Southern lifestyle, so I will definitely watch this at some point. If anybody knows where I can watch this show streaming, is it on Netflix? Is it on Hulu? Is it on Amazon? Let me know, because I don't know off the top of my head, and I can't possibly Google that. What am I, some kind of robot? Come on. If you know where I can watch it, let me know. Maybe I'll start watching it very soon. I'm on the final episode of Season 2 of Ozark, and then I'll be looking for something new to watch. Also been watching the TV version of What We Do in the Shadows. I only watched the pilot, so I had 3 more of those to go to catch up on that show as well, and I'm very excited about that. The newest episode was called Werewolf Feud, so I know that's going to be great. And I am not a football player or a sports guy myself. You could tell because I don't do a ton of sports trivia on this podcast. But let's see, Friday Night Lights, football, I know that. And I did not play football in high school. I was on speech team in high school. And I did go to the state level for speech team my senior year for a humorous interpretation of a play. It was like a 1-act play called This Is a Test, where this kid's taking a test and everything goes wrong. And I got to the opening rounds of the state competition, and there was one point where I kicked my leg and my shoe flew off my foot and like into the judges. So as you can imagine, that was not good for my scores, and I didn't make it to the final round at state. I just did okay. But hey, I could say I made it to state. And I had some cheap shoes that flew off my feet. And some other stuff I did on speech team. I did a one-man version of Dr. Strangelove by Stanley Kubrick and the gang, and played a lot of the characters in that. So that was fun my senior year as well. And at the end of my senior year speech stint, they gave me a patch for my Letterman jacket, which I did not buy because it would have been a very sad jacket with just one patch that said speech on it. So did not do that. I don't have any class rings. I don't have any class jackets, but I do have some great class memories of speech team and performing in high school. So that was what I did. Did not play sports, was never under the Friday night lights, but was on the Saturday morning lights, which were fluorescent and in the ceilings of different classrooms around high schools in Illinois. If you are on speech team, let me know. If you listen to this show, I'd love to talk to you about how your speech experience was, and maybe you have kids yourself who are on speech team, and you want to tell me about that. Drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime, or hit me on the contact form on my website, and maybe we'll have you on the show to talk about some speech-related trivia. Or maybe just some more Friday Night Lights trivia for Alex. Maybe we'll just do that instead. All right, we got 8 questions on the show. I curated these from different quizzes online, so let's see how you do on this quick episode about a football TV show. Here we go. All right, Alex Dismension X picked this round on Friday Night Lights, and here is the first question of 8. What town in Texas does the show take place in? What is the name of the town in Texas that this show, Friday Night Lights, takes place in? Question number 2, what animal is the team mascot? What animal is the team mascot for Friday Night Lights, the home team? Number 2, what animal is the team mascot? Question number 3 is a true or false question. True or false? The school colors are blue and gray. Is that true or false? The school colors are blue and gray. Is that true or false? Question number 4, finish the team motto. Clear eyes, full hearts, blank, blank. Looking for 2 words there. Number 4, finish the team motto. Clear eyes, full hearts, blank, blank. Question number 5, which team member is critically injured in the pilot episode? Number 5, which team member is critically injured in the pilot episode? Number 5. Question number 6, what boxing movie actor played a character named Vince on the show? Number 6, what boxing movie actor played a character named Vince? Question number 7, what natural disaster forces Ray Voodoo Tatum to move to the town? Number 7, what natural disaster forces Ray Voodoo Tatum to move to the town? And question number 8, how many total seasons did Friday Night Lights run for? How many total seasons of the show are there? Those are your 8 questions in a topic picked by Alex DeSmet. Great job, Alex. We'll be right back in a second to see how you did with the 8 answers. Here we go with some football TV show trivia answers just for you. Question number 1, what town in Texas does the show take place in? Dillon, Texas. Dillon, Dillon. Dillon, Texas is the setting for this show. Again, I haven't seen it, but I'm excited to watch it, and I hear it's great, and I hear it's better than the movie, and I hear they're making a movie of the TV show or something, or they were going to, or maybe they already did. I have no idea. Number 2, what animal is the team mascot? The Panthers. The Panthers is the answer there. The Permian Panthers, it says, a high school football team in Odessa, Texas. This was based on the 1988 season. So this is based on a real team. I did not know that. That's kind of interesting. Number 3, true or false? The school colors are blue and gray. The answer is false. They are blue and gold. So half right, half wrong. Gold instead of gray. Both start with G, so maybe you heard me wrong and said, yeah, that's true, but you would be wrong because it was false. Number 4, finish the team motto. Clear eyes, full hearts. The 2 blanks were can't lose. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. I tell myself that every time I buy a scratch-off ticket, and it doesn't seem to work for me. Number 4. Here's number 5. Which team member is critically injured in the pilot episode? That's Jason Street. It's an interesting last name, Jason Street. Number 5, Jason is critically injured in the pilot episode. Number 6, what boxing movie actor played a character named Vince? I was looking for Michael B. Jordan from the Creed movies. I saw Creed 1 in theaters. Still need to see Creed 2. I hear it's pretty cool because it's got Dolph Lundgren's kid in it. It should be interesting. Number 6, Vince is Michael B. Jordan. Number 7, what natural disaster forces Ray Voodoo Tatum to move to the town? That would be Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina makes Ray and his family move to the town. And this name was jumping out at me because I have a listener, a friend, who's been emailing me named Randy Tatum. And I was like, I wonder if Randy has the nickname of Voodoo. That would be interesting. Randy and Ray Voodoo Tatum, the twin brothers. That would be interesting. Hurricane Katrina makes him move. Number 8, how many seasons did the show run for? A total of 5 seasons, about 100 episodes or so, I believe, maybe less. I could check that out real quick, but it was a 5-season show. That is all you need to know for that one. 76 episodes. So 5 seasons, 76 episodes. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. If you played high school football, I'm sure you've seen this show or you like it. Or you like Blue Mountain State. Isn't that about high school football? Or is that college football? I don't know. But we'll do some trivia on that show at some point. I'm sure Blue Mountain State will come up for people who like that show. And again, this was picked by Alex DeSmet. He gets to pick a topic because he's a $5 or more patron over at patreon.com/trivia with buds. And he picked Super Bowl halftime shows a couple months ago. And then he's got Friday Night Lights. And he still has a topic to pick for April. So Alex, go into our Google Patreon subscriber topics spreadsheet and fill in your next topic. Also, if you're listening and you're a patron subscriber, go in and fill in May, June, and July for me. I added those columns, and you could do that. The only person who's filled in May is Greg Hines. He says Schwarzenegger versus Stallone. That's a good one. So if you have any new topics you'd like to hear on the show, go fill those in. And if you want to sign up to contribute to the topics, just join at the $5 or more level at patreon.com/trivia with buds. We've been doing Patreon raffles every week where I give away a cool pop culture item to people who listen and subscribe to the Patreon page. So go check that out. And all you have to do is be at the dollar level. My friend Mona, she won the first 2 weeks in a row. She won Shazam tickets, and then she won a box of Black Panther cereal, which I was not able to mail, but I am sending her a shirt and some Trivia with Buds answer sheet pads, which she requested in place of the cereal. So you could do all that. She's only at the dollar level, so she's won twice already just by random draw. And then my friend Manny Majarian just won a pair of Game of Thrones socks for our raffle on Monday, which was late from Friday. We'll be doing another raffle this Friday. I don't know exactly what I'll be sending, but it will be very cool, and get excited for that. Again, just have to be part of the page. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend about this show, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.